Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got some more fans to review. Let's go. Now these are from LIAN LI. These are the ST120 RGB. Now you cop a 3-pack for 50 bucks. I cop basically a 6-pack for 400 bucks. Yeah, it's 3 fans. 2 on the box. For some reason I got confused. I'm like, did I just cop 2 fans? But anyways, this is the ST120 RGB fans. High static pressure radiator PWM fans, which is nice. They both come in black and white. The box looks pretty nice, dope presentation. I gotta say, LIAN LI didn't disappoint us. All the specs, everything here, I'll put in the description below. So I'll go over the quick ones, but you guys can pause the video and check it for yourselves. Fan speeds 800 to 1900 RPM, which is nice. Airflow 65.53 CFM. Anything else that I need to mention? 120 mil hydro bearing. 3 high performance PWM fans. Fan hub SATA powered, which is nice. Works with Aura, Gigabyte, ASRock Polychrome, as well as MSI Mystic Light. Everything is here. Very self-explanatory. Very nice presentation. Like I said, I did cop 2. So I dropped a buck. Ooh, these look nice, man. The white looks pretty fuego. Nice white cables. Let's just take this out. Okay, man. I mean... Okay, I mean, whatever. The packaging is nice, I guess. You know, they could have put it in a box and whatnot. Let's check out. This is stuck in here. All right, what do we got here? The booklet. The booklet, very self-explanatory. I guess it all breaks it down like this, how to connect everything. This is the controller itself, so it's not a hub, it's a controller. We'll look into that. We have screws in here in blue baggies. Simple as that. Let's check out the accessory box. It says accessory box. It is what it is. All right, so like I said, this is the controller itself to basically control the fans. Now, they do give us this hub over here to connect the fans, to connect basically the RGB part of the fans to this hub. Oh my God. Let's take this thing out. So we got up to 6 connections for 6 fans, which is nice. And I believe this is the power, which is going to go into, I want to say this cable is going to go into here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yep. This goes into here. And then this part is going to go into your SATA power coming from your power supply. And this part is going to go into your 4-pin addressable PWM header, I believe. But anyways, let's just put this aside. I'll go over installing them in a sec. I just want to look at the fans quickly. Okay, braided cables, which are nice. Braided cables are plus or minus in all cases. I mean, depending on, you know, they're very subjective. I'm not really going to go into that too much, but I mean, the cables, let's check out the length. They look pretty long, I gotta say. Before we even peep on the fans, I'll grab the other fans to make it easier for you guys. But before we even look at the fans, the wires themselves are pretty long. They're decently long. Let me see. Yep, they're decently long. Now, this 4-pin, this is the 4-pin PWM wire that's going to control the fan speed, and this is basically the 4-pin RGB wire that's going to go into this hub. I want to say, the fans are going to go in here. No, the fans are going to go in here. I got to see how this connects here. All right, whatever. Anyways, but I know this is the RGB portion of it. But the fan, let me grab another one just to show you guys. It's how basically it is. The fan, the rubber panings, I do like. It has the square look. Like most fans, you know, they have different shapes. You have the round shape, and then you have the square shape. So to each their own. You know, aesthetic is aesthetic. But I gotta say, it has a nice feel to it. They're using a decent Chinese plastic. The rubber grommets are nice. Like I said, the wires, they are braided, which it is what it is. Fan blades, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blades, thick blades, very nice. I am feeling the design. Not that bad, I gotta say. I want to see how they perform. Now the RGB is you're gonna have this RGB. Okay, now, I mean, I would say just looking at them, there's a slight minus. The fan itself is only gonna be in RGB. Is only going to light up with RGB. Now, I hope it's going to be very bright, which is going to be dope. But there's no outer layer there's no outer ring here for RGB or inner ring over here for RGB. Same thing on the back. So the fan itself. Now, I hope, like I said, I hope the fan blades themselves are going to light up bright. I hope the LEDs are going to be bright, so it's going to be dope. to basically, you know, so you're not gonna have to, the RGBs, I hope it's not gonna be weak, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So hopefully they did it right. But anyways, now I believe this is the controller. So I'm gonna freestyle this with you cats. I believe this is the controller. We're gonna plug this into here, and of course it is SATA powered, like I said. Now I believe these are splitters. I wanna see here. Now this is, of course, we mentioned all the motherboard manufacturers that these fans are gonna work with. So this is your 3-pin aRGB header over here. So this is gonna go into your 3-pin onto your motherboard. Just make sure, look at the motherboard manual, just make sure it has an RGB 3-pin header, guys, please. And then this is, okay, so then these are the splitters that these are gonna go into. All right, so I see what they did. So this side, right, not the fan header, so this side is gonna go into this 3-pin over here, and then they're gonna snap. So essentially that's what you're gonna keep doing. You're gonna take these fans, so on and so forth. And this is, I believe, just, let's see, is this like to daisy chain them? I wanna say it might be. Let's see, this is gonna go into what, the opposite side. Okay, and then this is gonna connect like that, and then, so my freestyle didn't work, guys. You guys could, so it was an epic fail. Now, let's go over it the correct way. So I did play with it quickly. All right, so there's 2 ways of doing it. Now, if you are gonna use this controller, there's 1 way of installing it. If you're not gonna use the controller, if you're gonna use the dedicated aRGB off of your motherboard, you're gonna use these connectors. So we're gonna go over first. Let's go over the controller side. Now, of course, in order to control this, you do need to power it via SATA. So like I said, off of your power supply, plug it in, voila, your SATA is gonna be connected. Now, you're gonna need to plug this into this, 4-pin. You're gonna plug that in. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use, since you're using, let's say, 6 fans, you're gonna basically daisy chain them. You're gonna plug this end into this end, and then essentially you're gonna plug in all the fans with this header, all of them essentially like that, and then you're gonna connect these fans, right? I mean, you guys, you know, you get the point. And then you're gonna continue. So this holds up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this thing holds up to 7 fans, which is actually pretty cool. So essentially, this is how you connect it if you wanna use the hub. Now, if you're not using the hub, what you're gonna essentially do is you're gonna disconnect this, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna connect these wires, right? So I had them essentially connected. This came in like this, right? I'm just doing it just to show you guys. It came in like this. So essentially what I did is I just removed this end. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna plug it into here. Where is it? 3 goes into, there it goes, like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in this end into any of these. Honestly, it doesn't really even matter. All right, so I was using the wrong wire to connect it. I was using essentially this wire that goes into the hub. So you're not gonna wanna do this, do that. You're gonna use this wire that's gonna essentially connect here. And then like this, we have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fans as well. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in this 3-pin into your motherboard aRGB, and then the same thing, we're gonna connect these ends, the RGB ends, all connect them here, and so on and so forth, and that's how we're gonna basically get the RGB to light up. Now, this hub, which is actually cool, they gave us a dedicated hub here, a fan hub essentially here to just connect all the fans. So now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take all these fans, and essentially you're gonna connect them. If I could just see it, there you go. You're gonna connect them all like this, and then this other end is gonna go to your motherboard PWM header. It could be a CPU fan header or whichever PWM fan header you want to connect. You're gonna control the speed via the BIOS, which I'm gonna show you. And then this SATA you're gonna need to plug this SATA into for this hub to essentially work into your power supply. And then this 3M you're gonna peel and then stick it on. And that's basically it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's just take this end and then plug it into this just to show you guys essentially like that. That's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna show you guys exactly, you know, how everything's gonna be, but I mean, that's basically it. If you're gonna wanna use the hub, you have the option for the hub. If you just wanna use the aRGB, you do have the option for the aRGB. But anyways, let's get to the testing. Let's go. All right, guys, so we got everything installed now. I do have the CPU cooler running at max RPM, I believe it's like 1900. Now, unfortunately, it's not PWM, so I can't lower it. So there might be some background noise you guys might be catching, but I'm telling you here, standing, they're not loud. The fans are absolutely not loud. They're running right now at 1200 RPM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the least amount of RPM and maximum RPM, so you guys are going to get the gist. Now, when I do turn them up, you guys are going to hear them. They're going to ramp up at like around 1800 to max RPM, like around 1800 RPM. Right now, they're running, like I said, at 1200. Now the fans are not making any bearing sounds. I know the guys in the comments, you always ask me, are they making any bearing sounds? No, they're not. They're really, really smooth. They're running whisper, decently quiet at this RPM. As obviously you lower it, they're going to run a little more silent. As you raise them, they're going to run a little more loud. Now let's run it on max. I mean, you guys definitely hear it on max. It is really, really loud. Now, in most cases, it's going to be very, very rare anyone's going to run them at max RPM. You guys are mostly going to run them at 1500, 1300, maybe even 1200, the sweet spot. Maybe you're gaming, you're going to turn them up to 15, maybe 1600 RPM. But overall, I got to say, airflow-wise and sound-wise, how the fans sound, they're actually absolutely fantastic. But anyways, guys, let's get into some RGB testing. Let's go. All right, so guys, as you guys can see, we got the RGB colors rocking. Now I gotta say, the RGB themselves, the fan RGB, are actually pretty dope. They are pretty bright. But anyways, I'm gonna use the controller here in just the sake of demonstrating in this video demonstration. Now there's 3 different modes. There's the 2 arrows up and down, and then there's the M mode. The M mode switches through the LED speed, the speeds, as you guys could see, as you guys will see in a second. Now this is basically rainbow. Now if I press the M button, we're gonna the speeds, as you guys can see, they're gonna go a lot faster. They're gonna slow down. Oh, and then I could just press it. Those are the colors. And then they're basically switching different speeds. And I'm running through the colors. Now the colors are pretty dope. And then there's solids, green, I want to say like a purplish, red, yellow, green, and a rainbow. And that's basically it. Oh, there's white. How come I didn't get it before? Do we get white? If I increase the speed. Now I'm trying to increase the LED speed. There you go. Now it's speeding up. Okay, so now it's actually speeding up. So then you get all these different effects. I mean, I wish they would have given us an option for a reset switch. So at this point, I would have just pressed it on the reset button, and then the colors would have been switching instead of giving us, this, pressing it like this is pretty annoying. But unfortunately, you do not get a white preset. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so there is a brightness adjustment. Never mind. It's only in solid colors. So in solid colors, when you hit the blue indicator on the M button, you could actually make them really bright. Okay, that's pretty cool. It didn't say that on the manual when I was looking at it. But only in solid colors you could change it. Not in other colors like in rainbow or not. But okay, so there is brightness adjustment basically. Okay, look at that. It's pretty dope. But you do not get a white color, unfortunately. I don't understand why. But we do get these effects. Now I gotta say, for the price, for 50 bucks, they're not bad whatsoever. I actually would rock these. They are pretty dope fans. They have really good features. They have really good PWM speeds, which I like. The bearing is really good. It's not as loud, but yeah, they do have brightness adjustment, as you saw in solid colors. Or in solid colors, you just hit M, it goes to blue, and then you could lower the brightness. And then bam, it's basically max brightness. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm actually, especially in white, they're absolutely fire. But yeah, let me know what you cats think about these what are they? The LIAN Li fans. Oh my God, my brain is like fire. But anyways, let me know what you cats think. As always, guys, I'm KosherTech. I'm gonna catch you cats next time. Deuces.